Imagine your life 5, 10, 20 years from now, having listened to all of those excuses, all of the chances you've passed up, all of the time that's been wasted hoping things would magically change, and the regret you'll carry when you realize you could have been so much more, but you just gave in to comfort. But hey, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to actually be that way. I used to be 20 kilos overweight. I hated my life. I was not confident at all. And I disliked everything. And now, 5 years later, I've maintained 20 kilo weight loss. I fucking love my life. And I managed to lose the weight. I managed to stop making excuses and actually start making progress. But let me guess. Your first excuse is, I don't have time. I don't have time. What a classic. So, there are two people. Person one, he spends his day, goes to work, does his thing, and then comes home and he has about 2 hours of free time. He uses the 2 hours of free time to watch anime, scrolls, and jerks off. Well, person two, he comes home, same schedule, but instead of 2 hours for anime, he spends an hour and 15 minutes on anime. And he spends 45 minutes working out. Okay? What does that lead to in 5 years from now? This person sacrificed 45 minutes, maybe 3 days a week. 45 minutes of anime for 3 days a week, that's what he sacrificed. Guess what happens? 5 years later, this guy is in exactly the same situation. 5 years later, this guy, he's in shape. And he now has his dream body because he's sacrificed and made time for what he wants. It's as simple as that. It's about priorities. It's not about, I don't have time. It's you make the fucking time to do what you want. Everyone has hours, so many hours of screen time. Yet, I don't have time. This is just bullshit, man. It's your priorities. Like, I used to also say, I don't have time to fucking work on YouTube videos. And then I realized, yeah, I fucking do. Cut out an hour a week, a few hours a week of a TV show. Boom, I have time now. It's not that hard. If you autistically audit your time, you're going to find time that you can use for whatever goals that you want, not just fat loss. You do have time. Next excuse. So, I'm too tired after work or school and I can't manage to do it. I'm just too tired. Okay. Now, imagine you're a professional horse racer. I know, fucking weird analogy for fat loss, but roll with me. Imagine you're a professional horse racer. How would you keep, care of your horse? You're going to want maximum performance out of your horse, aren't you? You're going to treat it with absolute, awesome care. You're going to give it the best stable possible, the best environment. You're going to treat it with the best food. You're going to allow it to get as much rest as it can. And you're going to allow it to perform at its best. Now, look at yourself. Do you treat yourself with that amount of respect? Do you give yourself 8 hours of sleep? Do you give yourself a good diet? Do you have an environment conducive to what you fucking want? If you don't, what do you think that's going to result in? It's going to result in you feeling like shit. I'm too tired is another way of saying, if you're a young man, you have fucking energy. If you do the basics and take care of yourself, you're going to have energy to fucking go to the gym. There are going to be days where you don't feel like going, but you go anyway. That's what happened to me. That's what happens to everyone. And you feel 100 times better after going. When your inputs, I want you to think of yourself as like a big system with inputs and outputs. If your inputs to your body are just shit, what is your outputs going to be? It's going to be shit as well. Poor food, poor sleep, poor environment, poor habits, input into you. What's the result? Shit. Next excuse. It's so hard to be consistent. Do you tell yourself, I really don't like exercising? I'm honestly not the type of person that can get in shape. It's just not who I am. Or better yet, you think of, I could be playing video games right now. I could be watching anime. I could be watching a TV show right now. I could be using my time way better. If you tell yourself these things, This is going to make consistency and doing the things that you want to do or need to do in order to achieve the goal, it's going to make it so much harder. If you tell yourself you can't over and over again, what are you going to believe? It's like imagine growing up, you're told by your family over and over again that you're useless and you won't be able to be good in a certain field. Imagine you were told that you've never been good with your hands and you won't be able to build or make anything. Imagine that. How are you going to be when you grow up? You're going to have absolutely no belief in yourself. Just because you were told this one thing over and over again, and now you believe it. If you tell yourself these beliefs, you're going to keep reinforcing these already poor beliefs. You need to tell yourself that you can. This is about having a strong belief in yourself. If you think you can't, you're not going to be able to. If you think you're the type of person that's going to give up, you're going to give up at some point. You need to have strong beliefs in yourself. And the best way to do this is literally to just start taking action. The best way to take action is to start extremely slowly. Start autistically small and start slowly. The best way to fail in either removing a habit or starting a new habit is to start fucking full gunning it into what you want to do. So say you want to start exercising. Let's start exercising 7 days a week, 2 hours, hard workouts, and let's fucking smash it. Let's do it. If you go in with that type of mindset, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to give up in a week and a half, maybe 2-3 weeks. So you need to start small. You need to give yourself time to adapt. And what would I recommend? Maybe start exercising maybe 1 to 2 times a week and keep them short and simple exercises. And then with your diet, slowly start removing shit food. The best way to fix your diet is to just remove shit. Remove the things that have the most calories and that are just the worst for you. And then slowly, your diet will have improved. You exercise, you'll be starting to feel better. And then you can start building momentum. You start seeing yourself as the type of person, oh, hey, okay, I'm actually starting to get into this. You slowly start seeing yourself and believing that you can do this. And it all stems with starting slowly, building yourself up. Because right now, I had no confidence when I started, and I imagine you might be the same. And building confidence, you need action, you need proof in the back of your mind that you are the type of person that does this. And to get proof, you have to do it. To do it, start slowly. It's as simple as that. Next excuse. I've tried before and I failed. Well, you have to reframe your belief about failure. You know Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb? He took 1,000 failures, if not more, before he successfully invented the light bulb. Imagine if he gave up at 500. Imagine if he gave up at 999, just before. Failure is a stepping stone to where you want to be. You have to reframe your relationship with failure. You're gonna fail. You're gonna regress. There are gonna be days where you feel like shit and you just don't do what you say you're going to do. And what do you have to do? You have to say, okay, that happened. Now let's get back onto it. I'm not a fucking shit person. I'm not a failure. It's one day. Let's get back on it. When you allow one day's negative momentum to start building up, that's when shit goes bad. You can have one bad day, and then next day, fucking new day, reset, let's get back into it. I'm the fucking man, let's do it. And also, if you've tried before and you've failed before, it's likely because you did it in an unsustainable way. You know my last point where I said you went balls to the walls? Does that sound like you? If it does, that's likely the reason. Use the same advice that I gave before. Start small, start slowly, build the habit, build some confidence behind yourself, and get going from there. Next excuse. I'll never look like those guys anyway. Or some form of comparing yourself to other people and then thinking, I'll never get like them, or I could never accomplish that. You know what comparison does? You know what social media comparison does? Absolutely fucks your view. When I was about 6 to 12 months into working out, my mindset was so bad. I would be constantly comparing myself to others. I'd be walking around the gym, and in my head I'd just be looking autistically at other people and comparing the size of my fucking muscles. And then if they had bigger muscles, I'd feel insecure. If I had more muscle, I'd be feeling secure and gaining confidence. Do you know how fucking bad that is for your mental health? You are enough of a person by yourself. The only person you should be comparing yourself against is you 1 year from now, you 2 years from now, tomorrow you, or you're comparing yourself with past you. You're in a race against yourself. No one else. You have unique traits that make you, you. Everyone is their own... Honestly, everyone is their own special little fucking snowflake. You don't need to compare yourself. Everyone's unique. Everyone is just who they are, and it's okay to exist as you. Honestly, that type of advice, I kind of wish I had that when I was growing up. That it's okay to just be you. Just be authentically you, and compare yourself only with you. You don't have to... People have genetic advantages, and you could be so much better in every way, in all avenues except for the physique. You could feel better about yourself. You could have better mental health, better financial, better spiritual, better connection with your family. On all other metrics, you're better than them. But you compare your life with their physique, and you lose out, and now you feel like shit. Compare yourself with yourself, bro. It's just all you. Always has been, always will. Okay, the next excuse actually grinds my gears. I have bad genetics. Motherfucker, no you don't. Stop coping. Genetics affect the rate at which you achieve your goals, not if you can achieve your goals. Genetics don't fucking matter. Some people, yes, they're going to build muscle faster than you. And then you're going to build muscle faster than some other people. Okay? So what? Genetics don't mean shit. You can get better than prior you. Again, it's my previous point. Comparison with yourself. So what if you have worse than average genetics? Okay? What are you going to do about it? It's like, I personally, I think I have a high tendency to get injured. Okay, in the past, I'm not going to lie, I have felt sorry for myself, because I feel like I'm very easily injured for someone who has high levels of knowledge. And it's just, I see other people doing dumb shit, and it's just why can they get away with that? And then I do something that's way easier, and then I get injured. And it's just, I think that's bullshit, but it's just it is what it is. Get over it. You can't fucking change it. And I realized that, and that just made my peace of mind skyrocket. It's just can you change it? Can you affect it? It is what it is. It's your genetics. Get over it. Do something about it. Are you going to cry about it? Or are you going to actually do what you can with the tools that you have at your disposal? If you want to feel bad for yourself, feel sorry for yourself, honestly, go ahead. At the beginning, go ahead. But this is the key difference between winners and losers. People who achieve their goals and people who don't. One gets over the stage of feeling sorry for themselves, starts taking action, and just fucking ruthlessly goes. The other person just gives up. It's as simple as that. One person gives up, one person starts taking action regardless. So yeah, motherfucker, you don't have bad genetics, and even if you do, so what? What are you going to do about it? Just train harder than the other people then. It's not fair. Life isn't fair. Just make do with what you have. Next point also kind of grinds my gears. I'll start next week, next month, next year. Not right now. I'll start some other time. All you're doing is acting in pain avoidance. You're procrastinating. It's pure procrastination masked by you thinking that, oh, I'm actually just planning, when you're just trying to avoid pain. You need to accept that whether you start today, whether you start 2 weeks from now, you're not getting any younger. The best time to start was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. The current best time to start is right now. The worst time to start is a year, 2 years, 5, 10. Never. You're never going to get started if you don't get started. And just by avoiding pain, procrastination is probably one of the worst things you can do for yourself. Because all it does is just say, it sends signals to your identity and yourself that you're scared. Honestly, deep down, you're scared of the pain that it is hard. Working out, exercising, making a change. Change is inherently hard. That's why you're procrastinating. Deep down, you're afraid of the pain. There are subconscious fears that you have. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of being the type of person that tries to lose weight and then fails. It would be so much easier to say, I've never really given it a go, so I wouldn't really know. It's so much easier to live. Listen to me. It's so much easier to live in what if. If I did that, I would have achieved my goals, but I didn't. What if? Don't be using that type of shit. All it does is self-sabotage and make your life miserable. You need to be the type of person. This is probably one of the biggest things that I've implemented in the last few years, is to just start taking action. Regardless of if you're ready, you don't wait. Don't wait a week. Don't wait a month. If you want to this is an example from last year for me. I wanted to start talking to more girls, and because my dating life was poor. Okay, what am I going to do about it? Am I going to wait? Okay, I'm going to wait till next month, and then I will start talking to girls. Or, okay, tomorrow I'm going out. Before that, I'm going to go talk to some girls. Take an action. You don't need to procrastinate. You don't need to wait. You need to take action now. You need to be the type of person that takes action now. All successful people have that trait. They take action now. I know it's a lot easier said than done, because change, again, is hard. And acting in pain avoidance. The best thing you can do is answer this question. What's the one smallest thing you can do that contributes right now, that contributes to your goal? What's the smallest thing you can do right now that works towards achieving your goal? I know this is a bit of an autistic example. Okay, I want to start reading. How am I going to start reading? Let's pick up a book. Start reading. Read a page. It's autistically small, but it's fine. Slowly take an action. And then by doing it, again, my fourth point, I think, when you take action slowly and build towards whatever you want to achieve, that's when you can start making actual progress. So yeah, for the love of God, please stop saying, I'll start blank amount of time, because it's going to make it so much harder to start when you do. And you know how many people say, oh, I'm going to start next week, and then next week rolls around. I'll start a week from now. I'll do a week from now. I'll do it a week from now. And a month has passed, and 2 months have passed, and you haven't started. No progress has been made. And you've done nothing. Again. And now it's just been so long, I'm going to forget about it. The difference between people who achieve their goals and people who don't, it's just the amount of action they take. Now, for the bonus mindset, that this is actually incredible and has helped me out a lot in the past, a year, in building confidence and respect in myself. So, when you say you're going to do something, do you do it? Do you follow through? Is your word iron-willed? When you say to yourself, okay, next Wednesday I'm going to do X. I'm going to read half of this book when I get home. You're going to be example. I'm going to hit a workout after work. When you tell yourself these statements, do you follow through? Because if you don't follow through, you're going to have so much less respect for yourself. And as a byproduct, other people are going to respect you less. Because unfortunately, with the way that people's brain works, if you don't respect yourself, People notice how you act, your small mannerisms, and you'll just be treated less than. If you don't respect yourself, you'll be treated less than. And to respect yourself, you need to listen, you need to do what you say. Because when you, even like one times things about like, oh, I'm gonna go put my washing away. Nah, I'll do it later. Never does it a week later. Motherfucker, you said you're going to put your washing away. Put your fucking washing away. Do what you're going to say, even if it's about autistically small things. When you slowly, again, it's slowly about becoming the person that you want to be. Again, it comes back to that fourth point. That's my best point. My best piece of advice. Start slowly. Build momentum. When you do what you're going to say, when you put fucking the washing away, when you say you're going to do it, you stack rocks. You stack the rocks where you want to be. Like say you have like 2 little containers and you want to be this person, you don't want to be this person. Every time you say, I'm going to do something, you do it, you put some rocks in this box, and now you're slowly becoming the person that you want to be. Every time you put it off, you don't do what you say you're going to do. Put rocks in here. And then you slowly start losing respect for yourself, and life just becomes worse. Because you don't do what you're going to say. So yeah, you must do what you say you're going to do. Your word has to be iron-willed. If you say it out loud, fucking do it. If you tell yourself you're going to do something, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't tell yourself you're going to do it. It's as simple as this. This is a fucking awesome mindset. And it's also a bit of a hack as well. If you want to go to the gym, if you know you need to go to the gym, say, I'm going to go to the gym. Oh, fuck, you've said it. You have to do it now. Tell a friend, give a bit of accountability, say, I'm going to the gym after work today. Get them to message you, did you go to the gym today? Oh, you're a fucking bitch, you didn't go. Oh, you did. Good, you listened to yourself. You kept your word. Good man. That's the type of like small things you can do. Also, there's a scenario that plays up a lot, especially when you want to get into exercising, working out, and all this type of stuff. How many times have I said to myself, oh, I don't want to work out. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to exercise. And then I fucking do it anyway. And then I feel amazing. Because I know it's good for me. All I have to do, when in those moments that I don't want to, I set the bare minimum. Put on my shoes. Okay, let's go outside. Oh, let's start. All I have to do is drive to the gym. Once I get to the gym, I can maybe fuck around for 5 minutes and then I can come home. Because that like bare minimum task is so much easier to your brain. You have to like trick your brain into thinking, okay, this is manageable. It's not too much pain. Okay, let's just get it over and done with. Whilst if you say to yourself, I'm going to hit a full 2-hour workout, your brain is just going to be like, no, fuck that. I want to go to bed. But if you say, let's go to the gym. Just get to the gym, we'll do some stretches and then we'll piss back home. That's a lot easier. And then once you're there, once you're in the gym, you can be like, I'm into the gym. Let's do a fucking 2-hour workout. Fuck yeah. And now you've hit a 2-hour workout. And now you feel energized and you feel amazing. And you've stacked the rocks against who you want to be. And now life gets fucking better. That's how you want to live your life. So yeah. That is the video. That is the 7 excuses. And those are a few bonus little mindsets. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.